Hello again. In the previous video, you created your first database. And now we will start creating tables. But first, let me show you the syntax. Use the keyword create and then the object type table. Now we must give our table a name and open the parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we define all the columns belonging to the table. A table must have at least one column. We start with column number 1, the name of it, and then the data type in column number 1. When you visit the documentation of IBM DB2, you will see several data types. You will use mainly the numerical ones, the textual, and timestamps. There is a third part in the definition of a column. It's constraints. It is plural because it could be more than one constraint. This is a big topic and I will make few videos in the future about it. So I will keep it for this video by side. And now I want to move on to the next column and put a comma. And repeat the same, column name to, column type, and constraints if there are any, comma, and so on until I reach my last column. Now I will not put a comma. I will close the parentheses and put a semicolon to close the SQL statement. And now we go back to the terminal. In the terminal, you will see me running SQL statement in two ways. Either I write DB2 and then the double quotation and write my SQL statement inside of it. Or you will see me type the SQL statement inside the file and then run the file. When I run a file, I use the following options. DB2 and then -v to echo the SQL statement in the terminal. M shows how many rows are affected from my SQL statement. It's important for later when we manipulate the data within our tables. T says that I end my SQL statement with a semicolon, and F for file followed by file name. And now I will create this file with VI and type create table, and the table name in my case is fruits. Open the parentheses. Let's say I want a table with two columns. Fruit name is my first column. The data type, let's say varchar, with max length 20, comma. Now move to the next column. And let's say fruit origin. And I would say I will use country code. So I will need only 2 characters. So char 2. Now I want to close this table. I will not put a comma and I will close the parentheses. And I finish my SQL statement, so I put a semicolon. Now I save and quit. Now db2-vmtf and file run. As you see, echo the SQL statement and then shows me the end result. The table is created successfully, and when I type db2 list tables, I should see the table. Now you can also inspect the table information with the following command: db2 describe table and then the name. As you see, it shows, for example, the column name, and you see how many, and you see the data type and another informations. And now, let's say, for example, you want to rename your table. You change your mind. In my case, let's say I want to rename it to tbl_fruits. The syntax is db2. The keyword is rename table. Now the old name, fruits, to the new name, tbl fruits. Run. When you run now db2 list table, you should see the new name. Perfect. The last command in this video is the drop command. So here I need to tell you, be careful, because when you drop a table, you delete the table and all the data inside it. You will never see it again forever. So make sure that you never use the drop command when you have important data. First, you need to backup and so on. We will see also in future video how to backup. And for now, we don't have any data inside our table, so I will drop the table with DB2. The keyword is drop table object type, and now the name, in my case tbl underscore fruits. Now run again DB2 list tables, and you don't see the table anymore. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. On the next table, we will talk about the columns with more details. So see you there. Bye bye.